I've been taking a few moments to listen to this song and it's really, really cozy and serene. Absolutely fits the vibe of a village down to a T. Greetings all, it's Blue Knight and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess. Previously, we started the game and got to our horse Epona really quickly, and afterwards used her to help herd some goats at the nearby ranch in our village. Today, we're gonna enter the village once again as we're starting a new day and continue our preparations for the upcoming trip to Hyrule Castle. So we're gonna enter the village right away and finally get our bearings around it for the very first time. There is this guy that's looking up there. Go to first person. He is looking at that hive. You can talk to him and do something about that right now, but I'm gonna wait till later for that to come around. There is a good reason for that. I know I can go over here. Yo, Link! Yo, up here! I want to talk to you. Press A while holding Z down. Yeah, it's pretty much the famous Z targeting function that the Zelda games have. That's what's teaching you. And oh my god, look at the size of that forehead! My goodness, this guy looks like he has the the shape of a drum. Does his head have? Over here, your voice carries well as usual. That's kind of an oxymoron, given that, well, Link's a silent protagonist. Yeah, you gotta teach by text. You gotta press A while holding Z down to talk to people at a distance. You already saw this last time, and he's teaching us how to climb vines as well. Just go near it and go up or down on the stick, depending on where you want to go to make Link climb. Yo, there you are. Check this out. You know Sarah at the general store? Well, isn't that her cat over there? He's just been sitting there next to my house, having a staring contest with the creek. You don't suppose he's thinking he's gonna catch a fish, do you? Catch can't catch no fish. Well, not with that attitude. Anyway, that's not what I was meaning to tell you about. I wanted you to take a look at something. See that grass growing over there on the edge of that rock? Haven't I seen you whistling with that stuff? I figured it was pretty rare to see growing in a place like that, so I thought I'd let you know. I bet you can hop across these rocks with just a little push of the left stick, could ya? Yeah, that's just an auto jump, which is pretty common for Zelda games, at least for the 3D variety. So like with the horse grass last episode, if you see this, you can use it to whistle another creature. And that emblem on Link's hand. It seems rather familiar, but I don't think it's that important. Best not to pay too much attention to it. Cool detail though. So that is hawk grass. We can summon a hawk by, well, whistling on that. And you can use the gyro pad if you use the gamepad, or not the gyro pad, the gyro on the gamepad to maneuver where you want to aim, and then when you want to release the hawk, do so by pressing A, like so. Okay, that was pretty bad. I guess I'll just walk over there the easy way. Still, it's kind of cool that you can interact with more than just one animal with this kind of ability. And here is a blue rupee, which of course gives you 5. We'll whistle this hawk again, but if you don't want to see the cutscene, just hit plus and you can skip it. And we want to aim over there in particular for that monkey. That should be good enough. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty important, so it was very fortuitous that I did remember this ahead of time. And it's that famous Zelda chime going on, which means we did do the right thing. Now can I jump down there without throwing this thing? Ah, how am I kidding? It's not my property. Out you go! Oh, it actually floats! I didn't know that! Link almost dove right into it too. Imagine if we did crash into that little basket. That would have been horrendous. Although, I don't think that's what I'm supposed to do. Let's go up there. Can I pick it up? Oh, I can't pick it up. Never mind. There's a great rupee under there. So we want to use this and head over here to this woman we saw before. Her name is Yuli, if I remember correctly. Oh my, Lake! I've been looking for that cradle. I made it when my first child was born. I've cherished it with all these years. Do you know? Did you know all this somehow? Did you find it, bring it to me on purpose? Does this happen when you can get the cradle ahead of time? Probably so, because I don't remember this dialogue the last time I played this. Do you think you carry the cradle with me, come with me back to my house? Sure I will, but there's only one problem. You walk so slow. Although it is appropriate because, well, you are pregnant. So we have to move as slow as a snail and wait for you to go back to our house. Gonna take a while. I'm very surprised though that she does have like different dialogue if you do get the crate to her without her telling you about it. That must be different. I'm pretty sure I don't remember that the last time I played this game. Thanks, you Lake. Yes, I had nearly forgotten. I was supposed to give you this. Alright, here you go. And by doing that, we get the fishing rod. A simple rod with a bobber. Set to Y, X, or R on the item screen to use it. Place the water and use it to cast. Press and hold the side button to pull the line in when you get a bite. You can catch stuff without baits, but you'll get a larger variety of fish with bait. It's a little unpolished. My son Colin made this under the instruction of his father. You can use it if you like. Well, you just gave it to me, so yeah, I am gonna use it. So if you look at your gamepad, there is an items tab on it as well next to the minimap. You can tap that to look at the items. If you're using the Pro Controller, I believe you can hit the start button on that controller to make this screen come up, and you can assign it manually that way like you would with a regular control scheme. For the gamepad, all you have to do is just select the item you want and move it over to the desired button that you want to use. So I'm just going to choose one just for the heck of it. And you can see it just popped up right there. This is a very useful function for the gamepad that helps you with item management so quickly. If you want to get something very fast, then this is one advantage the gamepad will have over the Pro Controller, obviously. I could be generally sticking with the gamepad for the run of this series since it is more intuitive than the gamepad the Pro Controller would be. I'll also take a picture at some point just to show you what the gamepad looks like since I don't have a way to record the screen like I am doing with the game feed that you're seeing on screen right now, because doing that for a Wii U gamepad, from what I know, it's pretty expensive. Probably about as expensive as getting a 3DS capture card. So that's why I don't have like the highest of quality means to show you what the screen on the pad would look like. So we'll enter that house, because I do remember this girl, Sarah. Ah, ah, oh my, it's young Link. Hey, I'm teenage Link, thank you very much. You're thinking of someone else. I'm not a kid anymore. You didn't happen to see my little cat out there, did you? He ate the fish we were going to have for supper last night, and I gave him a good scolding, but then he went out and cast returned. Lady, he's right outside the door. He's looking at the lake and now with more fish. You don't have to look that hard. All you have to do is just get over yourself for like 2 seconds and just go out the door. You'll be able to find him. So fraught with worry for him, I exhaust myself. Alright, fine. I guess the old saying goes, you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. Well, we head outside, and it should be right next to the lake over here where we just got out of. Oh, never mind. It was on the other side of the lake. But still, it wasn't that far. It's not like that cat has anywhere else to go in a little village after all. I'm sure she wouldn't have that much of a hard time to find it. But I guess it's a pet owner. She must feel pretty sorry for what she did, so I guess I can't blame her too much for that. Then again, Here's someone who's really never owned any major pets. Like the only animals I've ever taken care of in my house were fish, and they don't really require that much maintenance, if I have to be honest. So when smashing these pumpkins, we'll get more rupees out of them. You gotta wonder what kind of pumpkins were they really growing when they were hiding their money inside them. It wouldn't be that delicious or healthy for your teeth, that's for sure. What kind of seeds are they using, kind of think of it? It's pretty weird. Yeah, this cat's gonna be scared of us. That's fortunate. So we'll do the obvious thing and go hunt a fish for it. Alright, this is gonna be pretty weird to do because I'm used to using the Wiimote for like using motion controls with it. Okay, that should be good. Now just pull it back. Ah, crap. You see what I mean? I haven't had this much time with practicing this for like fishing. So I'm not really the best at it when it comes to using this item. Good, just pull back now. I wasn't holding down the Y button before, that was my problem. There we go. It's easy as that. Green gill with that's 10 inches. These small fry are everywhere. Press down to check on the fish you caught on the collection screen. This really doesn't matter that much. It's a little collectible thing you can do on the side, but it doesn't have that much of a big reward in the grand scheme of things. At least outside of this. That cat must really love its fish. So in the original version, you only had to catch 2 for that cutscene to activate, but in the HD version, you only need to catch 1. It's a small change, yeah, but I actually thought that when I was playing this before on the Wii, I was doing it wrong, but it turns out you needed 2 fish to catch it. To catch before you can make that cat go back home. Yo, don't waste food! Well, I'm gonna do the obvious thing and keep going. What's he gonna do? Try to jump down and stop me? Like he has the guts to do it. After all, if he tries to do so, he's gonna break his legs. Well, probably not go that far, but he'll definitely hurt himself. So I can get away with this. I wonder if he says anything else if I talk to him now. Come on. Come on, CL, please. Come on, is targeting? How far does it be to make this guy... Come on! It's really not working? Is it really not gonna work outside that one instance where he taught us how to do it? Fine, I'll climb up there. Guess he's the one that's making me do all the labor work. I love that sound, well done. If you aim properly, he might bring something back. I thought he was talking about me destroying the pumpkins for a moment there. I guess he was happy that we got the cat fed for getting that fish. That's probably it. I believe that guy's name is Jaggle. The drumhead guy. What if I call him Drumhead just to remember him better? Oh, my Link, you simply must hear this. Just take a look, my little kitty Link came back. She named the cat after me? Imagine if I named myself something more, rude, let's say. Man, this lady would have, like, the least creative mind if that were true. She's lucky I was born with such a simple one. And he brought a fish back with him. He was worried about me being angry. Oh, just look. Isn't he so cute the way he laps up that milk? Yeah, he does. I'll give you that. Say, my dear, why don't you have some too? I'm in a good mood, so it's on the house today. And we have milk in a bottle, but the bottles have empty because obviously someone got fed to the cat. A good use in my opinion. If you were to get a full bottle of milk, it would actually be worth 2 servings, each replenishing 3 hearts for you. So when we get a full bottle, you're actually getting 2 uses per bottle. And also, we have our first bottle of the game as well. So even if you used up the milk here, you still get to keep the container inside. Oh, don't you worry, you don't have to return the empty bottle. See? Just as I said, you get to keep the bottle for free. You can reuse it, you know, put something in it. Recycling is a very important thing, my dear. That is true. I'm sure you never do anything of the sort, but kids these days toss things out like the whole world is disposable. It's criminal. So what do you say, my dear? Is there anything you want today? If you're interested, you can take a look around. So this we can get more milk for 10 rupees. Bee larvae, or larva. This is used as fishing bait, my dear. You can store it in an empty bottle if you got one. I think I'll skip on that for now. I'm not really focused on fishing for the most part. And coincidentally, I got enough for the slingshot. It's just a toy, but it's something awful when you get hit by it. Which is why I want to get it. What are you doing buying a slingshot, you naughty thing? You're too old for toys. Excuse me. You're only as old as your mind thinks that you are. Or at least as you think that you are. I'm a kid at heart, so I love playing with stuff like this. You also get 50 pellets off the bat as well by purchasing this item. You can set it to R, aim with L on the gamepad, and press the button to fire. Tap with ZL for accuracy, or target with ZL for accuracy. So you can just pull down ZL when you're targeting something and use the slingshot that way. Why did I move the... No, move that there. I wanted to move the slingshot, not the fishing rod. I don't know why I did that. Alright. So, what to do now? Well, I got the slingshot, I was supposed to show it off for the kids. But let's go over here, just to see how things are turning out in this direction. Can't do anything about this. Just gonna keep exploring. I'm pretty sure that there's another rupee we can't get. But I might need the help of another hawk in order to do it. Granted, there's nothing else we can buy that's worth of importance in the store right now, apart from the slingshot. But I'd still like to see what else we can find. There's a yellow rupee up here. That's worth 10. And that's what I'm looking for. We can see over that piece of land to the left of us. I'll try to show it again. We saw the shadow for a moment. There's another yellow rupee over there. From the last time I tried to play this game, getting that rupee was a lot more annoying than you think. The hawk can grab it, but for some reason, it's really difficult to do so. I'm not sure why, but this aerial ally of ours is just really incapable of grabbing it. Maybe it can't pick up the rupee at all. I'm gonna keep trying for a while, see if I can't get it at some point, because I swore I did it last time. Alright, I give up. We're not gonna get that right now. I tried a few more times and I can swear it was hitting the rupee, but for some reason, it just doesn't want to collect it. You'd think that the hawk would be able to do that, but for some reason, it's just not feasible. I swore I got the last time I was playing this game. Maybe I was just thinking that wrong. Oh well, we'll speak to this guy over here. This is the mayor of the village. It's who we're speaking to. Sounds like Faudel's handling things at the ranch on his own today. When he's up there alone, I always figure there's some calamity or something that's gonna happen. And sure enough, a goat got loose. Alright, I guess it's time for us to play hero. Come on. Just hold down A. Once you grab onto it, and never let go. That's you could stop that goat from ramming you down. These goats have been awful skittish lately. You always gotta be on your toes. Sorry about that, Lake, but thanks to you, that goat didn't get away. Yeah, I can just pet it afterwards, aw. To make it feel better. That's pretty nice. Okay, what happens if we speak to you now? To get loose, the monkeys cause of trouble. It's tough being mayor. You've heard about it, right? Link, those monkeys? Apparently they've been coming to the village lately. If you see him cause any trouble, can you teach him a lesson for me? Well, I mean, I'll try to do my best, but I don't want to hurt them. That's the last thing I want to do at all. Eh? Oh, you need alien for something? Sorry, Sonny, but I was told that if you came by today, I was to let you inside. She locked herself in a room looking like crazy or something or other. Well, okay then. Well, you know, girls, sometimes they just need their personal space, and I can respect that. So we'll give Ilya just that. Actually, what happens if I go up here to the ranch's direction? I'm just curious to see what will happen. Not planning on anything doing major there. Oh, I can't enter it. I thought the gates would be closed. Alright then. What's going on? I told you to take the day off today. Well, that's nice. Alright, nothing major here. Just want to see what's going on. So, apart from that little distraction, I guess we'll finally take our slingshot back to the kids and see what they can do. But before we do that, we can now see that this guy is throwing rocks over at that hive. He wasn't doing it before, but after you get the slingshot, he will be performing this action. You can speak to him at this point. Oh, hey Link. Got the day off from work today? Not me, the wife's hassling me. Today's restocking day at the store, see? Look, see that? Up in that tree? You can get a better view by pressing right and then using right or the D-pad, not D-pad, the gamepad, to look around. I'm thinking of knocking down that nest of Ordon bees. Let me speak to him again. So you get the bee larvae inside. I was in a bad mood today, so I want to do anything that would make her even angrier. Ah, it's gonna go back to... Yeah, just gotta walk away from him after you do talk to him. And then this will happen. And that is why I stay away from any beehives as much as I can. I've already got experienced being stung by a bee once in my life. I don't want to relive that again. So, buddy, you are making the wrong move doing that. Ah, ouch! Oh, oh, they don't hold back with the stinging, do they? I guess rocks won't work. How would you try to knock it down, Link? Can't you think of anything at all? Wait a minute. I think I see that his right eye actually got stung right above it. I'll try and get a screenshot of that editing and see if I'm right. But I'm pretty sure that he did get stung and the welts were being shown. That's a pretty cool detail. I'm saying cool when someone got stung in the face though. I should really be sympathizing with them since I know the pain. Only when I got stung it was on my shoulder, not my face thankfully. Though I don't want to experience getting stung in my face if that to ever happen to me. So, we'll knock it down. At least he did teach us how to avoid getting stung. That might be like a remote tutorial thing if that were the case. I'm not sure. But I don't really see anyone else talking about that or they even know about it. So that's why I want to bring attention to it. You can scoop up the larvae here and get some free larvae that way. And I'm pretty sure off of the island that we did get the cradle for that monkey at the beginning of this episode from. Like right over there, I'm pretty sure on the docks that we can get another kind of fish called the catfish. I will be doing that right now because I actually want to save the milk for any time I want to heal myself. So we'll keep that in mind for later. I'm not really going to go for the fish in terms of like collecting because you get nothing out of filling out this fishing log over here. It's just for kicks, really. But I guess I will do that since we do have the bee larva now available for us to get at any time we want. You can also climb up this tree, and if you gently move yourself across, you get two kinds of rupees here. A blue one and a yellow one. One good thing about this game, at least the Wii U edition, is that every time you do boot up the game, you don't get a text box telling you that you got a new rupee of this kind, whether it's blue or yellow, or whether you got that color before. That was the case in the older versions. Every time you boot up the game and you did get... Oh, did it show the icon? Come on. Yep. So that's how you could scoop up the larva if you do have an empty bottle. It'll show up an icon like that. Or anything that you can scoop up with the bottle for that matter. As I was saying, if you collected a rupee of any value, I think that's at least a blue rupee or higher, out of the field, then the game would tell you that you did get that rupee, even though you collected it before, but you're starting a new session, so it doesn't remember holding that data, I guess. It's a really stupid thing that the older versions have, that thankfully this version doesn't have. Just in time, Link, I just delivered something to your room. Oh, I see you got the fishing rod, call me pleased, and it works better than you would think, right? Well, have a good one. Alright, so something to the room. I'll have to keep that in mind for later as well. For now, I'm just more concerned about showing these kids what the slingshot is like. Link has a slingshot! Whoa! Wow, you have enough money to buy it, Link? I guess we'll be forced how to utilize it. At least Link had the wherewithal to have his own gallery set up for shooting. Preparations complete. Or maybe it was that little kid who did it. That baby in the middle, his name is Mallow, by the way. I didn't mention that last episode. But he's the only one of the kids that you really should remember. Oh wow, this is great. Let's see how powerful that slingshot is. Hit the targets and those scarecrows. Can't believe you two brats are so obsessed with this. It just shows what little boys you both still are. Those two idiots will never show about, so I guess you'll just have to show Link. Well, if I must. So, you hold out ZL to target that. You hold the desired button, and release it to fire. And look at Beth. Already contradicting herself, even she's amazed by it. The manual said that it's easy to hold things down, or hit things if you hold down ZL like we just did. Did you just call us obsessed with that thing? You're the one memorizing this manual. Listen to Mallow calling out that girl. Do it again. Oh, look at that. That's a wall skulltula, I think a walltula for short. Just exterminate that really quickly while we're at it. But our real concern is to hit those targets. Just teaches you how to like freely aim with the gyroscope. None to it. Look at that baby's face though, Mallow. Also impressed by this. Thanks, Link. And that's it. Yeah, not much to it. You just really want to know how that slingshot worked. Really not that hard to memorize. By the way, Link, were you expecting Colin's dad to bring something by here? 'Cause he did. Oh yeah, that's right. What was that anyway? I command you to tell us. Hey, if Mallow ever told me that in real life, I would bend to his whim in an instant. I am not gonna piss off that baby at all. I mean, look at that thing. Do you really want to mess with a face like that? I wouldn't. That is not the face of mercy. Although, you can't do this to him. Look at that. Does he... Wait a minute. Hang on, I have to get closer. Alright. So, I read up on this specific animation from an Iwata Asks interview about the Wii version of this game, I think. Is that when you do something like this to Mallow, you're not really hitting him on the head, he's just leaning back. Or dodging at a time. I still want to feel like that you are hitting him when you do shoot something like that at him. You go to do it to the other kids too, but they obviously know how to dodge, and their animations clearly show that they are moving out of the way. But doing the Mallow though, it almost looks like you are hitting him. I mean, from a distance, it does look like you are shooting at him. But doing it up close, it's kind of more apparent that he is dodging at the last second. Still, I like to think that you are hitting him, because he's a tough demon baby that will take any punishment whatsoever. Because he really is the devil that's incarnated into this world. We are all just too oblivious to actually bend to his every whim. But he'll get his time in the sun one day, I bet. I mean, I'm not messing with that baby at all. Especially when it's straight up told us to obey him. It actually commanded us to do that. How in the world did that guy get a chest that big into our house when it's up a stump? I will never know. He must be really, really strong. Guess he does carry a sword for a reason. Well, we got our own wooden sword too to boot. We obviously can't use it right now because we're in our house. Lord knows if we break anything, Link might get mad at the player for making him do that. That's if he had any independent thought. But we can use it freely out in the field like so by using B. Oh my, isn't that a wooden sword, Link? Wow, she's right. Hey, can I see it for a sec? I just got it. I'm not making you touch it yet. Seriously, lately those monkeys have been coming out of the woods and playing tricks on us. We want to get them good. Come on, teach us how to use a sword. Fine. Sooner get your breaths off my back the better. Especially Mallow. I don't want to mess with any more than I have to. Alright, first off, we want to see that move. The slice. You just swim at B, right? Yep, like so. Wow, a horizontal slice. Was that it? Was it? I think I've seen you do a vertical slice before too. You know, by pressing B while ZL targeting. I'll call that Z targeting for short. Oh, I want to see that other move, Link. Yeah, the one where you tilt up while Z targeting and pressing B to flex your muscles and stab. Oh, please. The stab. Yeah, just call it the stab for short. So that's the vertical slice that they were telling us about. But that wasn't a stab. I'll get to it, Mallow! I just want to show the vertical slice too. Yeah, I did that on purpose, exactly. Listen to the girl. So moving forward while Z targeting. That's how you do the stab. She's really amazed by that too. These kids are really something, aren't they? Clearly their parents raised them well. Oh, that little twirly thing you do. I love that. What do you call it? A spin attack? Like it's hard to briefly hold B and release it. Yeah, like so. Oh wow! Thanks, Link. I'm sorry to waste your time. These little brats, but you must be tired of doing all the important stuff you do. Says you. You gotta show us a jump attack before you go. You know the way where you go, yeah, and leap through the air. You mean the one where you just hold CL and press A? Oh yeah, real tough. This baby's attitude, I just can't get over it. The sass and sarcasm from that child is just something. It's on another level. So jump attack, really simple, but he's also impressed by we can do that. So the demon baby is not all sass and sarcasm. Even we can impress him from time to time. So I think I get it. Kinda, maybe not. So this means that anytime one of those naughty monkeys shows up. Speaking of which, come here, you. Hey, you just shot me? Kid, you know I have a sword that's twice as long as yours? Don't take that out of context, especially in this scenario. That would be really bad. But really? You're gonna disrespect me like that after you begged me to teach you how to use stuff? I'm gonna have a mind to bash him upside the head with this sword, let alone my slingshot. Everyone went to the woods. I'm worried they're okay. Can I just bypass you? Yeah, I can just bypass him going back to the village while doing so. I don't have to worry about the kids at all. Carry on like my days. Another normal occasion in Ordon Village. Alright, I guess we'll go back. But we got enough done for today. This has gone way longer than I wanted it to. Well, it's because I'm just messing around and just showing all the little details about this place. I should really slow down that little bit. But in any case, we got our sword, and that's what really matters. So next time, we're gonna follow those kids and that monkey and see what goes on between them. Until we meet again, farewell for now.